Alright guys, Adrian here, JadoreTV of course. This is the first podcast we're doing. We're gonna do many more. We've got Xavier here. His at will be on the screen. They're gonna have we have like a few other main people. They're not here right now, but it's like probably one other main podcaster. We're gonna be having guests on there. We're gonna have models. We're gonna talk about everything on the JadoreCast. That's right. It is called the Jadore. Come on. It's called the JadoreCast. But yeah, we're gonna cover a few topics. It's been grinding our gears. This is a perfect outlet to let off my steam instead of Instagram stories. So yeah, we're gonna go into a few topics. The first one we're gonna go into is the Canon v Sony
controversy.
Yeah, controversy right about now. You've probably seen my other video before. I'll put it in the link above and in the top and the description. Obviously, as you probably know if you've been a subscriber for mine for a while, I had the Sony A7 III for a little while. I had the A7 for the past 2 years. How long was it? Like 2 years?
Roughly 2.
Yeah, like 2 years.
What's it? The
And the A7.
Oh yeah.
The A7, and then I had the A7 III for like 4 months. It was like about 4 months, if that. Something might have been a bit less. But yeah, I switched. So if you've probably seen my other videos, yeah, I had a lot of videos saying get the Sony A7, giving it the most props, and then one day I uploaded a vlog and I had the Canon, but that's only because I needed the screen. That's what I personally needed it for. I could probably use most cameras, crop sensors, and I still could make my pictures the way I edit because I had the knowledge. I talk all of that in that video, so go check that out. But what's your take on this Canon v
Sony? Oh, dangerous subject. Right. Both manufacturers are extremely good. There's slight difference though. I mean, Sony, their camera's actually really good. They have all the features, some of the latest features actually on any camera on the market actually.
Yeah.
Canon's got great features. Theirs kind of are playing catch up though because they've only just entered mirrorless. Whereas Sony's been running that for about more than 3 years I guess now, because on the 3rd generation. Yeah, it's subjective though, which camera system you prefer. So the biggest one is color science that everyone loves to dig into. Sony
I'm not
gonna
lie, I've been trying to fight it when I had the A7, and then obviously you had the 6D.
Oh yeah.
The first 6D.
The Mark 1, amazing.
Yeah, and then I was trying to deny it. I was being in denial. But the tones are undeniable. Like the skin colorway, I think Sony's a lot of magenta. I know you can adjust it, but
it's weird, yeah.
There's a lot of magenta-y tones in it.
Yellowish, greenish cast in it.
And then, Sony. Yeah, because even the other day when I was editing a picture of the lovely Alicia, I was editing a picture, and then on the raw file preview, it had one color. As soon as I put it into Photoshop, and are completely different, like the raw. This is the raw, not a JPEG. It was completely different tones and colors to what the raw profile. When you view the raw image, in the actual folder on the computer, not Lightroom or anything, the actual file, and the preview color was completely different. Whereas when I do Canon, from the camera to the folder to like Photoshop, it's the same, like across the whole thing. That was my only problem, because I'm thinking, yes, I got the tones right when I shoot, upload it to the computer, and now I have to spend a long time correcting all the colors that I thought I got in camera.
Yep.
And then it changes it. But with my Canon, I shoot, it's the same when I upload it. That's the only thing. But again, I think knowledge comes into it if you know how to edit and stuff like that. But that's the main reason, and I needed a flip out screen, like for vlogging and for doing this, like with the Sony app is not great at all. Like I'm using the Canon app for this. I can adjust literally everything like it's the actual back of the camera.
Yep. I need to judge that and say that was a dinosaur app or some really prehistoric thing.
Yeah.
Try the Sony one. Not easy to use.
No,
way less functionality. That is really good compared.
Like obviously, I'm filming this with the 60 Mark II and the 17-40 L f4 lens, and yeah, like for me, this camera is literally perfect camera. The EOS R would have been a perfect camera as well for me, but I've already got this, so I didn't feel the need to get that right now. I'll probably get the more pro version when it comes out. But for me, I can shoot high quality images and vlog on a full frame camera from one camera instead of carrying two bodies around and whatnot. And if I do need a second camera, I've got a little vlogging cyber shot type of thing. But ideally, I can just use this. That's what I really wanted, was an all-in-one camera, and this is it, plus the big range of lenses.
All those lenses for a really good price.
Yeah, that Canon has. Not saying that the Sony, the A3 wasn't great. The A3 was a
brilliant camera.
It would be. I wouldn't have switched if it had a flip-out screen. But then again, I would have took the hit with the pricing of all the lenses. Like, just wait. You'd have to wait on third-party people, because I refuse to pay. Like if I needed like 2-3 lenses from Sony,
especially if it's G Master.
Yeah, like that, it would literally be 1,005, 1,008, £2,000 per lens for literally just the 3 lenses, which is not viable for me. It's not.
Especially when you can get the Canon equivalents that in some areas are better and sharper.
Yeah, like we saw in a London Camera Exchange today, where we get I got this camera from. They had a 70 to 200 f2.8 for £500.
If you try that with a Sony, you're looking at sure near £1,500–2,000.
I'm sure their 70 to 200 is like over 2.
Something, yeah. So it's expensive. It's because it's new as well, which is whatever. Yeah. So what? The first subject to dig into, to cause a lovely war, the colour science. Yeah. Sony versus Canon.
I don't think there's I don't know. There shouldn't be an argument, to be honest. Like, everyone knows.
You know, it's weird. The Sony colours versus the Canon. So the Sony image, if you take a raw shot on the Sony compared to the Canon, you seem to get, well, if it's your style of shooting, you seem to get a flatter image out of the Sony straight off. But then, I don't know, it looks a bit less, it looks more lifeless basically. So when you take a picture on the Sony versus the Canon, the images don't look as lively. Same with the colours, they're not really as like bright, like vibrant and luminous. Another thing, the highlight fall off on the Sony versus the Canon.
Yeah,
if you take a picture in someone that's like a situation here where you got a nice light here, and you got some darker areas, it looks pretty harsh compared to the Canon, where it just falls off really nice and soft. Yeah, that's one main thing. Skin tones, the way it renders skin tones.
It's just like, it's more lifelike. It's like the way you see it with your eyes is how it almost replicates it, but then makes it slightly better.
Yeah, so it gives it a sort of nice fantasy look. That's not to say the Sony's bad, because it is not. It still actually is fantastic. It just gives you a flatter profile, less contrast, which means in post, what I've noticed anyway, you have to spend quite a bit more time editing the photo files.
And if you don't know what you're doing, or
then it can be a little bit difficult. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to have the issue if the photographers say no, but less contrast. It takes a bit of work. Then also, you've got to rework your presets. Lightroom, if you want them to be able to work, function properly on the Sony files. Because
that's the thing, when I literally all my profiles, what are they called again? It's gone out my head.
What, the presets?
Presets, that's it. All the presets I've made literally was obviously because I've had a Sony for the past over 2 years, maybe 3 years now, whatever. All the presets were based off of my Sony. So when I apply it to the Canon, certain profile parts of it don't apply, obviously, because it's not that, so I have to readjust it. And there's certain images like simple profile that I made. I went to Brighton one time. I had technical issues, guys, so I'm gonna start again. But as I was saying, there was a shot I did, Brighton beach. And then the way it was almost, all I really did was enhance, like the look that I want from my pictures. All I have to do with the Canon is really sort of enhance it a bit and tweak a few. It's minor tweaks. So hopefully I'll put that up on the screen. But it's literally minor tweaks I have to do to get the look that I want. Whereas the Sony, there was a lot more work involved. But yeah.
So that's sort of the colour science. Skin rendition. So I would say Canon. It's weird. It produces a look where your skin looks naturally smooth. It's like it gives a retouch look, even in the camera. I don't know whether that's to do with focus, the way Sony hits focus, like pinpoint or what, but the scanner seems to make the skin tones nicer. Well, a lot of people have said that. Once again, it is subjective, but in my opinion, yeah, I do prefer the kind of way it brings out the skin tones, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just more realistic. I think it's like more realistic but enhanced.
Yeah, it's got a nice sort of dreamy look to
Yeah,
it. Especially if you use L glass, it looks amazing.
Good, pleasing to the eye as soon as you see the tones. Whereas like straight out of the camera,
what it is.
Whereas it's not.
So it's like Sony's accurate, very, very, very accurate.
And then
Canon's
I think
pleasing.
certain skin tones, like darker skin tones, for Sony is nah. Just nah.
It's a bit harder to get right.
No way. It does not look good at all if you've got a darker skin tone on Sony. Canon, it doesn't even. It literally, I think they just.
But you know what's weird?
Everything.
That's what we tested in the shop today when they pulled out the 5D Mark IV.
Yeah.
With the same lens, and then I pulled out my Sony as well, and we took 2 images of you in the shop, and the Canon was way better. The way it rendered your skin tone, it was actually true
like
tones.
the Sony actually made my skin look all blotchy, made me look like I had some sort of rash or something. Whereas the Canon just looked like my actual skin tone. So
yeah, sure, it looks a lot more harsh on the Sony. Like the Canon looked nice and sweet. Well, it looked real.
Yeah.
On the Canon, it looks how your tones was. But in the Sony, it did look like quite orangey-ish. Yeah. And yes, people, it's raw. I changed the white balance to the actual white, not the auto. I cycled through them to make sure, tested out, and
But it's even in some of my vlogs, I've vlogged with this. Like I don't have to do anything to.
Straight out camera, the Canon, you're fine.
Like with video, I don't have to do anything. Whereas the Sony is, you have to. I'm not bashing the Sony because obviously there's loads of videos on my channel, guys. That
the Sony,
it's a brilliant camera. I think it's easier for a beginner to pick up an A7 III because it does a lot of the work for you. It does most of the work for you. You just hold down on the eye focus. Yep. You're never gonna get a shot.
AEL.
You're never gonna get a shot out of focus with a Sony.
That's true.
But I found myself taking a lot more pictures. The fact that that it's always in focus and my hard drive has been abused.
Well, even if you press the button a little bit, you find yourself taking like 5 or 7 shots.
You take like 10 shots like that.
It's so quick, which is really good actually.
But that's why I had to, like I said in my other video, I had to draw back and just go back to basics of how I originally shot because I was losing touch or with the way I shot because it makes you
lazy. So with the Canon,
the creativity just kind of goes to everything that you just hold it and shoot because everything's. But whereas DSLR you can't, you have to take your time,
compose the image. You see, I took more time when I was taking the photos on the DSLR, my Canon that I had. So you should take more time with the photos. With Sony, it's easy to just put it up, live view, eye focus. And just hold the button and say, model move around and spray the camera off and then you're going to get a lot of shots.
Like DSLR, you take your time, you think about the shot more.
Yeah, you have to compose it a bit.
So
spend a bit more time.
That's what I really wanted to get back to, just get the creative juices flowing again.
But then down to preference again. Good side for the Sony, actually it makes it easy for anyone to shoot, which is good. You're trying to make everything these days user friendly. Perfectly fine. But then, good side with the Canon, it just makes you slow down a bit and take a bit more care. So rather than firing off loads of shots at once, take a bit more in each photo you're taking, composing it, getting the model to switch it up. It just slows you down a little bit basically.